Diagnosing electrical faults is a critical aspect of maintaining the safety and reliability of electrical systems. Here are the general steps involved in diagnosing electrical faults. 1. Initial assessment. Gather information about the symptoms of the fault, such as power outages, equipment malfunctions, or abnormal behavior. Conduct a visual inspection of the affected equipment and electrical components to identify any visible signs of damage, overheating, or loose connections. 2. Isolation. Isolate the faulty circuit or equipment from the rest of the system to prevent further damage or safety hazards. Use appropriate safety procedures, such as de-energizing circuits and locking/tagging out equipment, to ensure the safety of personnel working on the diagnosis. 3. Testing and measurement. Use electrical testing instruments, such as multimeters, voltage testers, and insulation resistance testers, to measure electrical parameters and identify abnormalities. Perform continuity tests to check for open or short circuits, and insulation resistance tests to detect insulation breakdowns. Measure voltage, current, and resistance at various points in the circuit to identify deviations from normal values. 4. Troubleshooting. Systematically troubleshoot the circuit or equipment by checking each component for potential faults. Start with the simplest components, such as fuses, switches, and connectors, and gradually move to more complex components, such as motors, transformers, and control circuits. Look for common issues such as loose connections, damaged insulation, blown fuses, or failed components. 5. Analysis and interpretation. Analyze the test results and observations to identify the root cause of the fault. Consider factors such as environmental conditions, operating conditions, and maintenance history that may contribute to the fault. Interpret the findings to determine the most appropriate course of action for repairing or replacing the faulty components. 6. Repair and remediation. Once the fault has been identified, proceed with repairing or replacing the faulty components as necessary. Follow manufacturers' recommendations and industry best practices for performing repairs and ensuring the integrity of the electrical system. Test the repaired or replaced components to verify proper operation and safety compliance before restoring power to the system. 7. Preventive measures. Implement preventive maintenance measures to reduce the risk of future electrical faults, such as regular inspections, cleaning, and tightening of connections. Consider upgrading or retrofitting outdated equipment and systems to improve reliability and safety. Provide training to personnel on safe operating practices and procedures for identifying and responding to electrical faults. By following these steps systematically and using appropriate tools and techniques, electrical faults can be diagnosed effectively, ensuring the safety, reliability, and performance of electrical systems and equipment.